everyone, Michelle fixed it, Isabel fixed it, and Charlie fixed it. Hi! You wait! You're telling them hi! So today we're going to be doing an unboxing video. We've already set up some of the other ones. But we are unboxing a Regalo, Regalo. That's in French. Hold on. Easy Step Metal Walkthrough Safety Gate. And the model number for this one is 1160DS. And the color is white. Yeah, and so this is because Baby Hulk is really good at getting into every single little space. And so we have baby gates. We have baby gates everywhere. And so we had to get more. And we already set up some, and we're going to set this one up. And now he's mad because he knows I'm trying to put him down. All right, buddy. So let me get you guys set up so you can see us on the floor. And now he's going to his daddy. He's like, Daddy, Mommy's going to be setting up one of those baby gates again.
And I'm going to open it.
First thing I'm going to find information, Izzy.
Why?
All right. And so Izzy wants to unbox. Hold on. This is why you keep keys.
Keys are mainly used for food. Bubble.
All right. Continue on.
Charlie,
What is it? It's not a bubba, Charlie. It's not a bubba.
No.
You can ask Daddy for a bubba if you want a bubba. Ooh, it's a baby gate.
Charlie, you want Baba?
Charlie, look at him, he's all excited.
But you're not going to be
You're
excited.
not going to be excited for long because we have one over there, we have one over here, we have one over there, we're going to have one here. We are putting them everywhere because this little guy gets into everything. So, Isabel, do you know how to set this up?
No.
Husband Cat, can you give me some scissors, please? Because we will need scissors for the zip ties. Charlie, you want to come over here and sit? As Sissy decorates you? Is Sissy decorating you? Thank you, babe.
Yeah, well.
All right. Well, take the clear protector off first. Oh my goodness, you fell. Charlie, would you like a cardboard? Piece of cardboard? Charlie, you want cardboard? It's not a bubba.
It's just cardboard.
All right. So you can cut the zip ties. If you require assistance, I will help you. Watch your clothes. She likes learning independence. Okay, Isabel, you want me to do it? I'm starting to get nervous that you're going to hurt yourself. Okay. So why don't you hold it up? So your first step is cutting off all of the zip ties. And letting the cardboard go. Charlie, you want to give these to Daddy? Say trash. All right, so let's make sure we have all of them off because there's one more.
Okay,
All right. And so I have been getting these baby gates for a long time. I get them off Amazon. No, this is not sponsored or anything. We are not that fanciful. But they just recently started putting the attention cards in there and also this very obnoxious yellow sticker which says the gap between the door latch and the frame is not a defect. And that's because once you get this set up, and they have minimally changed how they used to have them. But once you have it set up, there's going to be a space. That space is supposed to be there because this is a tension-based baby gate. And I personally can't stand the old-fashioned ones that have like the lattice to them and then the drop-down bar. Because I've known a lot of different people. Thank you, buddy. A lot of parents that have used those, and it sets you up for failure because it is tension-based as well. But you can get fingers, put in there. You can have a lot of different things happen. And so my big thing is getting these guys. And, some of them can be fairly expensive. The Regalo ones, they're around $30. Sometimes when they're out of season or peak season, I guess you would say. Charlie, don't take that off Izzy's stuff. They can get up to like $45, but they're not as expensive as like the $80 and $100 and something ones. There's a stink bug on this. Here, husband cat, take that. It's a bug. No, I don't want it. It's a bug. That's why we keep the husband cat around. Husband cat deals with bugs. Because while I am Michelle Fix-It, I do not like bugs. I will deal with bugs if husband cat is not around, but I turn it into a scaredy cat whenever the bugs are around. Alright, so Isabel, do you know what you're doing here?
I'm trying to copy this baby gate.
Okay, so she is trying to copy the baby gate. Charlie's trying to
make loud noises.
damage place. Alright, so since this is an instructional video, what we're going to do is we are going to put this piece, which is one of the end pieces, because it has the holes right here. So we're going to put one end piece here. We are going to get attacked by the baby. And we are going to put the other end piece on. Charlie, can you please get down? Charlie, get down. Charlie, get down. Charlie, get down. Thank you. All right, and then we're going. Charlie. Buddy, that's why I was trying to keep you from doing stuff. You're gonna touch yourself.
Go to Daddy.
You're okay.
Did you want a bubba? Daddy will get you a bubba. Life is always entertaining when you have children. Alright, so we are going to put this rod right here. And then this one will get connected. They used to have it where this was all one piece and then you would just do the extension piece. I don't know why they changed the design on it. And they also did add another feature, which I will show you in a moment. So we need to cut open our parts. And I call these the feet. The feet.
Can I put the feet on?
Once we're built up. And then these are like little foot holders or feet holders. That's what I call them. So if you want to drill in, you can. Otherwise, because of the rubbery stuff here and their design, they actually grip really well. The only time that I would actually screw something in is for the top of the staircase or the base of the staircase, but that's just me. I don't like doing damage to houses. And if you do have a staircase, they have little kits and stuff, especially if you have the banisters and everything. So you're going to have different types of barrel bolts. Oh, not barrel bolts. You'll have bolts and then these rounded ones. So this guy with this little push button on the side, he's the tall guy that has a hollow point. He is going to go in this top piece. You can follow the directions if you would like, but I'm fairly confident that that's where this guy goes because I have put a bunch of these together over the years. The next step that you're going to do is you're going to grab these two bolts right here, and you're going to match up these two holes to connect the two exterior pieces. That other piece that is on the floor that you guys can't see, that's your extender. So if you need to cover a larger space, you can. Bear in mind that if you are doing what we are doing, where we have baby gates everywhere, if you keep your extension pieces and then you find that you need to do a larger space, then you can put all of those extender pieces together. Or if you resell your stuff after you're done using it, like we do with Once Upon a Child, selling it on Facebook or Mercari or something like that, you want to keep those pieces, just tuck them away in the attic, basement,
Anywhere.
storage, anywhere, and that way they'll be good the next time that you need them. So we set these bolts up. You can go ahead and tighten them. Isabel's going to tighten those too. Charlie is back on scene. He's okay.
So
As long
which
as he's
way do I
not
do
screaming,
it?
he's okay, but thank you.
Which way do I do it?
You do it to make it tight. And that's for the tightening. If you stand up the Allen key or the Allen wrench, then you just twirl it around.
Oh.
The other feature that you guys will see in a moment that I really like about the new design, even though we have a little bit more work than the previous design had, is at the bottom of it, it actually has a little thing that you can slide to one side, and then on the other side, it slides to one side or the other. And so that way, no matter if you're using it to open in or open out, the directionality can change with those little guys. The other thing too is that if you want to have it where it's more permanently closed, you can put both of those sides down, because someone, when they were little, they saw grown-ups detaching the baby gate thing. And so then someone learned how to open the baby gates, even though the baby gates were designed for someone. And so that was really fun because they didn't have this feature on the bottom. And so I actually had to get Velcro strips and Velcro around the tops of them as a way to extra baby proof from the baby, because my babies are smart babies. So since we know that someone did that, I overly tell everyone, do not let Charlie see you do this, because as soon as he sees it, he's going to learn it. And so when we do it, we kind of do it in one motion, so it's a mystery and it's covered. All right, so did you tighten those guys?
Yes, I was tightening those.
Okay. Well, Mommy will give them an extra tighten, just in case.
That is really good.
You did. You did a fantastic job. All right, now you can have that, and you have a tool. And so the thing that I'm talking about is down here at the bottom. If you look right here, you can put this down or you can pop it up. And if you put both of them down on either side of this bar, it'll make it where it's basically permanently closed, but you are going to have to move it open. So I'm kind of excited about that, because when Charlie gets old enough, if he figures out how to open this guy up, and guess what? That's going to be the extra step that he has to have extra dexterity to deal with. All right, so Isabel, if you will get the feet. I'll do this side. So you're going to put your feet into the bottoms of these guys. All right, and then Izzy, scooch all the way for a second. So I do want to demonstrate why they have this big yellow sign right here. There is a big space. There's a big space, and this space is supposed to be here until it's tightened. So what you're going to do is you're going to start at the bottom or the top, and you're going to loosen these guys up. And then
I know how to do this.
okay. And then once either your bottom or your top is tight-ish, then you're going to move to the next area, which I always start at the top and then I tighten the bottom ones, and then I go back to the top again to make sure that they're going to work. Hi, buddy. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. I don't want your veggie straw. But I appreciate that you are trying to feed Mommy. I do. And look at you. You're like, Mommy, you're putting another thing in here. Yeah, you are such a smart baby. We have to get all these things to keep you out of things.
I'm trying to figure out which way it goes. There we go.
Okay, buddy. All right, and while Isabel is doing that one side, I am starting the bottom over here because I know you guys can't see much and I'm trying to get this done while balancing a baby on me. But it's so easy to put together that a child can help you, or a child can do it. It'll just take a little bit more time. Or you can have two. You can have one child help you and one toddler harass you. All right. Okay, Izzy. I'm going to really step in for a minute. I know. So again, like I said, I'm just trying to make it where they're tight-ish at the top. And right now they're tightish at the top. And you want to make sure that there's not a space there at the bottom. And then I'm going to tighten the bottom up.
Oh, I did it.
All right. And you do want to pay attention to which side the extra piece is on. So one side is shorter than the other side. And so that is going to make it where that's the part that catches. So if you're doing this on the stairs, you want the part that's bigger to be on the floor part and not the stair part. Because in the event that they push and push and push, if you're using it on the shorter side, they could push it through, and you don't want that to happen. So you want the bigger side to be the side that acts as the extra barrier. Plus, if this was open, that extra barrier will catch. All right, so right now we still have a big space here.
Bottom.
You can see right here, I know I'm trying to explain stuff, Isabel. Right now you can see that we still have a space here. So we've tightened the bottom enough to be tight without overly tightening it. And so now we're going to go back to the top. And this is the part where you want to pay attention because you want to have this space between the opening piece and the stationary piece. You want those two to end up tightening up all the way. And for me, I make my gates kind of overly tight. I want about a hair of distance when this is in the locked position between the opener and the gate, especially on the stairs, because I'd rather have issues pushing it down than having it be really loose, because they do loosen over time. So every so often I do shake these guys and I want to see that there's a teeny tiny space in between these. And once I get done with this, I'm going to show you what I mean. All right, so that's about how I want it to be. Since we have this piece here, well, Izzy's on the other side, so we're not going to be using it to close her in.
Yeah.
And then if you're putting it on a door, I always butt it up to the center part of the door. Excuse me, Izzy. And so this is what I'm talking about. You see how there's just a teeny tiny line right here? That's what I want it to be when it's in the closed position. So if I have this kicked open, I started with a much bigger gap than that. And of course, that gap is there because it's open. But when you're in the closed position, which when you're tightening these feet, is what I call them, you want this guy to be in the closed position, and you want to have that be as tight as you can. Because, I mean, if you tighten it up all the way, then you can't close, because you can only tighten it so far because it's already closed. But you want that to be as tight as you can. And every so often, just look at it. Give it a shake, because you don't want to hear much movement there. Especially if this is on a staircase. So that's super duper tight. And then when I open it, it can still swing freely. That's it. So I hope that was useful for you guys. And again, not paid sponsorship, but I've purchased so many of these. And I think that they're a great product. Mixed feelings about the new design. I like the bottom part of it. But then the other thing is, on the bottom, as I'm like about to end the video, you can see that like sometimes it's misaligned like that. And so that's kind of annoying. But what I was talking about is if you have a smart child and they learn how to do this, you kick this down, but then you do it on the other side too. And guess what? Now that baby gate is solidly locked, whether it's open or not, they still can't get out of it. And that's going to drive them crazy. So if it's a door that they super duper can't get into, or stairs, or you notice that they started figuring this out, because some children will learn that, then just use these guys as extra locks. Because then you're going to hear them playing with them in order to get out. So again, now that's really it. And the last thing, as I say that's really it, is go ahead and fill out your manufacturer's contact information, because in the event that they have a recall or something like that, you do want to be informed on those kind of things. But you guys have a fantastic day. We will see you next time. Isabel, is there anything that you would like to add?
I will not be using this baby gate unless I have to open up my door.
Okay. All right, have a great day. Bye!